Hello and welcome to the installation of Logitech G13 for Ubuntu 11.04. Well, first of all I'm gonna explain that you need some things to install this drivers. You need LS-USB 1, you need boost, and it has to corresponding with the development packages that you are installing from those two sections. And you also have to be in mind that this is the source code we are installing. That means it's still on development, but it should work. You also need to have CHD some write access to your dev U input and dev input U input. But first of all, we are downloading the source code, and after we have downloaded it, we're going to open the folder where it's being kept, and after that we're gonna unpack it. When it's unpacked, I'm gonna delete the file because I don't have any more use for it. After that, we can see there's 5 files in the folder, and then I'm gonna rename the folder to G13. And as you can see, we still need something. We need a file that's called 91/G13.rules. And that we're going to find in a different website, as I'm going to show right now. But I'm saying download to that website because it's only that file. Be in mind that file I'm copying right now is actually from the original version, but for some weird reason it doesn't work for everybody. So this here is the user space version still, so be in mind there can be some bugs and tweaks around here and there, but it does work. And after that, we're going to open this folder and we're going to unpack this file too. And as you can see, it's Ecraven G13. We're going to copy that rule file, and after that, I'm actually opening my terminal in about a sec, and then I'm going to copy that file. By the way, while I'm opening the terminal, I'm using something called Natilios. It's actually the root command for the Windows version in Ubuntu, which allows me access to copy files into different folders where there maybe can be write access protection on it. So while using that, we're actually having the opportunity to go into that section in the folder called etc. Just have to find it first. So many damn files in here. Okay, we also have udev where we need to put it in. Oh, there was a graphic error. Sorry. And sorry for the misinterpretation before, because I said the wrong folder, but yeah. I made this here about 4 o'clock in the morning, and I thought it was really important because a lot of people was asking for it to Ubuntu and nobody made a walkthrough, so I'm just trying to do my best here. But as you can see now, I'm trying to insert, see it's MOD 777, and I didn't have the permissions to do that, so I was using sudo, and after that I was using sudo su as in root command because I needed the root command to insert to make the right access to those folders. I do also bear in mind that I'm not very awake right now, so that's why it's going a bit fast, but I'm trying to do the best I can so everybody can get something good out of it. And now I'm opening the terminal again, and this time I'm going into the folder where I have my original G13, the first one I downloaded, and I'm making a make on that one, and after that I'm using a G13, and as you can see I found one G13S, and I'm tapping from G1 to G7 on the keyboard, the gamepad keyboard, and as you can see it works. But that's not quite what we're looking for here, because we want to add in our own keys. So I'm adding in these keys here, as you can see here, as I have marked right now. Those keys are actually those keys we can use. So I was wondering, how can we fix this? So I went into the file again and had a look, and it was not that one. So I figured out, okay, we're gonna close that one down and open the second one, the G13.cz. Then I went further down and I was looking around in there, and then I noticed, oh, look here, we have something called npk, and that's all the keys. That's actually the same keys that are being shown in the terminal. That's why I marked them at both places, so you can see it's actually the same. And it seems like a lot of keys, but it's actually not. It's only the keyboard, so yeah, it's not that many. And it's only single buttons it's accepting. I haven't tried anything yet to, merge more keys in one. So what we're doing right now is only key 1 to 9 we're adding in. So we're starting with key 5, we're changing that to 1, key 3 to 2 and 3, and then after that we also have a W, because I'm making this one to show you guys that it actually works on World of Warcraft. So key 1 to 6 is actually the same keys you have on the G7, the G13, but you have one more key there called G7, but it's on the second line here, as you can see. And the second line I changed those to key 7, 8, and then key Q as in show quest, key S as in go back, and key, no, not key Q go back, but key Q as going staff left and right with key Q and E, and then key 8 and 9 are the normal button keys also. As you can also see, I have key left control, that's for my TeamSpeak, and people are welcome to use that. If you have any questions or need some support in any way, I'll try to do the best I can. And be in mind that it's a Danish TeamSpeak, but we have a Ubuntu support there, so we can try help out the best we can, but we can't guarantee anything. But at least we are trying. And as you can see here, I also made some other things. And bear in mind also the key right and key left, key up and key down has to be in that specific order as I just write it, because that's for the joystick on the gamepad. Now I'm using make. I'm just showing off that we did make before, because we have to save that file we just edited and all that. And when we've done that, we can actually use the G13. As you can see now, it actually works with all those settings we added in, and the changes we added in. So what I'm doing now, after just showing off here, I'm starting up my World of Warcraft with my second terminal window. And this is my second terminal window, and it opened up my wine. I added in my password and username, but there was no reason for you guys to see that, so I made some changes there. And now we are running around on my Magwai Goblin, and he's a funny little bugger. But at least he's a short one like the gnomes. And he's taller because of the ears. But still. And I'm still very sad about the bad graphics, but I don't have that strong or good a computer right now because I have some hardware issues and all that, but at least I could show this to you so it actually works. I'm using keys right now 1 to 6, and it works. As you can see, I'm almost defeating the Hellboa, and yeah, he got skinned also. Actually not he, it. But doesn't really matter. And now I'm staffing left and right, so you can see that. I'm also, before I'm going into the port, at the gate over there, I'm actually using my joystick on the gamepad, running back and forth, turning around, and I'm yelling Logitech G13 works on Ubuntu now. And check YouTube. As you can see, thanks for seeing this one. You have a nice day.